Do you know what's so special about today? 18 years ago, the first chapter of Fairy Tail premiered in Kodansha's weekly shonen magazine.
Happy birthday!
I think it's safe to say that Fairy Tail was one of Kodansha's popular titles. Here's the thing, I never actually finished the series. I took a long break from reading and forgot what chapter I was on. Once Fairy Tail finished with 63 volumes, I wanted to give it another go. The problem was, Shonen Jump had released a little series called Black Clover. After reading it, I've noticed the two series had quite a lot in common. So let's start with the most obvious similarity. Both series have a story that revolve around wizards and witches.
You're a wizard.
Since Fairy Tail and Black Clover are shown in manga, the characters use magic or spells as their source of power to fight. The magic used for both also come in a wide variety. There's elemental, healing, illusions, summons, and the list goes on. So from the useless to the overpowered, there is no shortage of what type of magic you can see. Another thing Black Clover and Fairy Tail have in common is the setting each story takes place. Taking a look at the scenery, you can tell that both series take place in a Western fantasy world. What's more, even the names of the characters have a Western fantasy ring to them. So in these worlds, there aren't just random wizards and witches out and about. They're actually part of an organization in their respective stories where they use their magic to help people in need. For Fairy Tail, they join guilds, whereas in Black Clover, they join squads. Interestingly enough, the guild/squad the protagonists are a part of are both wild and destructive. Now, like most shonen series, Fairy Tail and Black Clover have their fair share of fan service. Now, there's not just sexy female characters. They also have cool forms and transformations. But if you want both, they have that too. Now, as great as these series are, I can't help but notice they had some similarities to the big three. Gildarts from Fairy Tail kinda looks like Shanks from One Piece. Jack from Black Clover looks like Neutra from Bleach. And Xenon's bone magic reminds me of Kimimaro's Keki Genkai. So whether this was inspiration, a carbon copy, or just plain coincidence, it's certainly an eye-opener. The last thing they have in common is the hate that they get. Though varying in degree, I've definitely noticed some negative opinions on Black Clover, and especially for Fairy Tail. For Black Clover, the worst I've seen people say was that the series was mid. For Fairy Tail, it felt like a war between those who liked it and those who didn't. With so many similarities, Black Clover and Fairy Tail almost feel identical. Which one do you prefer? As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.